Hey guys, welcome to the Anti-Podcast where we don't like each other either. So now we're going to be talking about Eden of the East, the worst show to ever come out and that will ever come out. Any comments in support of the show will be banned, and anybody that comments that will be banned from watching any videos on this channel from now on. Thank you and have a good day.
Okay, all right. Thank you for that.
I got you.
We're in the meeting now.
What?
Threw them all on a loop.
Wait, where's Daniel? Where's Dan with like his guitar pick or whatever you want to call it, his intro song?
Dan can't make it.
What?
He's recording.
Yeah, who's gonna do the intro song?
Hey, I'm gonna.
Well, he's not here to do the intro song.
Pull up one of the last podcasts and just use that video.
No.
Oh, yes. Edit it. Yeah, just edit that one. Just make it like lower or something.
No.
Or higher.
Done? Everybody got that out of their systems? Okay, good. Now time for the real intro. Welcome to the Double Dollar Ice Cream Club podcast, aka the Anti-Podcast, because we don't like us either. We don't live on hills, we die on them. That's what you forgot to say, Cork. And today we're going to be talking about...
only is for you.
Okay, thank you. And today we're going to be talking about an underrated gem with pretty good rewatchability, Eden of the East. It was praised on our sister channel, the Trash Taste Podcast. Affiliations, and they said it was pretty good. So
they like
great minds think alike.
Podcast, by the way.
They like it, yeah. So
pay attention to the name of the podcast.
Yeah. Stop trying to make enemies. I'm trying to make friends. Shut up. That was Clark. Okay, so let's not waste any more time. Let's start talking about this gem, an anime. Anderson, your thoughts, please, on these.
I mean, it was pretty good for a few episodes, and then it kind of goes downhill. To be fair, I didn't rewatch it, so I don't completely remember everything. Listen. I do remember it was pretty good, and it was a pretty intriguing plot in the beginning. It was pretty cool, original, and then it just went into this like I have no idea what's happening, and I didn't really care about the characters, and like stupid stuff like that fat guy falling in the he got supposedly like killed. Did he get killed? Do we know if he got killed? Oh, he didn't get killed.
Episode, he woke up in that hospital bed.
Right. That's one of the many great things that happens in this anime.
Panties.
Oh, how can I forget? Yeah, so it's just pretty lackluster towards the end, more so. And it was just really the ending was rushed. It was awful. Yeah, and just like weird, stupid stuff happens throughout the whole thing. That doesn't really make any sense.
Exactly, and even if you watch till the end, it does not make sense.
And it just never makes sense is the thing. And I don't want to have to watch like 4 movies to have it make
There's
sense,
2
even
movies,
slightly.
And they're only an hour and a half.
That's each.
Right, but that's a lot of time that I have
That is
to
3
wait.
hours too long.
Yeah, do a lot of stuff in 3 hours.
Yeah.
You gotta waste it watching bad anime when there is so much greater content out there.
Bad anime.
Or I could just watch other bad anime. It's at least entertaining. Like at least some anime is good, like animation.
How?
All right, Levi, I'm gonna pass on to you.
No. I'm not doing this, right? I'm not letting you people fucking say stuff and then we just skip over it. These days, I'm pinpointing some of the BS. How can an anime be categorized as bad if you said the first couple, started off pretty good?
So just because some episodes are good doesn't mean the entirety, like as a whole, is good.
Exactly.
But does it mean it's bad though?
No.
Yes, it does.
Yes.
If the majority of the episodes are bad, then yes.
Are the majority of the episodes bad?
Yes.
Also, the ending matters a lot, right? So if the ending doesn't make sense, even though they delivered some of these things great, they had a great concept that they started off with, but the ending was so shitty. Like it made no sense. It didn't
Inconclusive, awful, out of note, just awful.
They were just terrible about it. There was no character development, no proper plot development. Like it was just terrible. It was like watching
things happened for no reason. That's the. Do you want me to get? Oh, okay. Let me pull up the last episode real quick.
Wait.
Oh.
We're not here all day, okay?
Oh, I mean, I'll pass on to Levi.
Yeah. Go ahead, Levi.
Well, I don't really like this show. I wouldn't say it's
Aw.
that bad, but it's not good either.
No, to be fair, it's just
Uh,
regularly bad, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It's not awful.
No. Stay on your hill.
No,
We're not sharing
my
hills
hill
over
has
there.
always
Stay
been.
on
I
your
gave it a
hill.
6, I think, or a
Stay on
5.
your hill.
That's not
Okay.
terrible. It's bad,
Levi,
but
please
it's not
continue.
unwatchable. Sorry.
Yeah, I would say it starts off pretty good, but like near the middle of the show and the end, we're kind of spending a lot of time with these characters instead of progressing the plot. Like we spent a lot of time with Panties, and then that one guy got kidnapped for a few episodes. Like maybe
Forgot about that.
maybe that's important, but to me, I just don't really care that much. And I'd be more interested if like we learned more about like this whole like uh thing with the money, and they're trying to save Japan and all that.
Can we also talk about the Johnny Hunter killer woman lady person?
Oh, I forgot about that. That was this anime. That was just completely
Yeah.
unnecessary.
Everybody needs a hobby.
Okay.
I feel like there's so many better
Well,
ways
to
to
be-
introduce her, though.
To be fair, she does have good morals. She only goes after like pedophiles, I'm pretty sure.
And rapists.
Yeah.
Hey.
I feel like there was a better way to introduce her, though.
Or just like not having like a castration machine, just being a part of the plot.
Question:
Okay,
what was her purpose? I need to know. I don't think her purpose was pretty fundamental in the plot development.
Okay, her purpose is mostly in the movies. I'll just say this since obviously no one else is going to watch it. But in the movies, by the way, nothing about her in the movies even mentions the fact that she's a Johnny Hunter. All she does is try helping out the main character, even though he erases his mind multiple times again. So he keeps forgetting everything. Like every movie, he erases it one more time. For what reason? But that's besides the point. But it's just that all she does is she sacrifices her life basically to save him, because all their Juices are on like trucks, and they're all just circling around some interstate. And so when Mononobe gets access to missiles, he blows up everybody's, but then she sacrifices her Juice to save Takizawa's. So that's all she's used for.
Fascinating.
So she saves his phone.
Nice. See? There's a purpose, Minnie. See? That's what you get.
In the movie.
So you have to watch some extra
Yeah,
movies.
you have to watch.
That doesn't really answer her question, though.
Hey, look, man. We're grasping at straws here, mate. What do you want from me? Somebody has to be the what is it called? What's it called, Svat? What am I usually? There you go. If we just on here bashing it, then you know what's the fun in that? Even though it's actually me, but
You're not wrong.
Okay, yeah, Nova, you just have bad taste in anime. Just say it.
yeah. See, the beef is starting already. See, why is there so much tension, Minnie?
Beef, if it's true.
Beaten. Wait,
There's
what?
no beef, Nova, I just don't think this is a good anime, and I don't think you need to defend it.
You wait your turn. All right. You see, there's a hierarchy over here. Yeah. That's what I thought. Now, where were we before I was rudely interrupted?
Nova, do you really want to?
No. Yeah, look. Levi, were you done?
Last thing, I guess the ending was pretty unsatisfactory, and I don't care enough to watch the movies, so I left a bad taste.
So that sounds like a you problem, mate. See, if you just gave the movies a shot.
Well, have you seen the movies?
Look, mate, I'm a busy guy, all right?
Nova, I literally told you about that like a week ago that you should watch the movies.
Yes, and I had a
Developing
busy
such a
week.
strong opinion about the show.
Strong opinion. Oh my god. Okay, Clark, go ahead, please.
What?
Your opinion. What the hell do you think you're here?
I gave it a 5.5, so it's slightly better than average. But like everybody else said, the show got bad after a bit. I would say that the only good episodes really are the first two, and the other ones are just weird and don't have much point to them. Like, I understand that he had to capture the neats, but I feel like he could have done way better about it, and there was just a lot of like holes. Like, how'd that one guy that just met him on the street get out of wherever they were in Dubai?
Yep.
I don't know. Like, it's just there's so many holes in it that it's kind of hard for it to be a good show when there's just a lot of loopholes. Yeah.
They should have just like explained it by just using teleportation or some shit like that.
Yeah, that would have actually made more sense than what they did.
I mean, debatable.
Also, you can't give the show below a 5 if it has a good dog in it.
I give it a below a 5, but I'll wait my turn.
Okay.
Forgot about the dog.
Up to your dog.
I still don't know what dog you're talking about, but okay.
The one with wings.
The wing, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Doesn't
oh
remember.
yeah.
Still doesn't remember.
I do remember, man. Don't try to read my mind. Okay. Anything else, Clark?
No, that's about it for now.
Okay. All right. I think this. Okay, we're getting to the good opinions now. I think Marcelin's gonna be on my side too, so it's all good. Where are my notes? Okay. I believe that this is underrated, overhated in this server, particularly on this anti-podcast. I think it has its cheesy moments, but I like the chemistry between the two main characters there, especially in the first couple of episodes. Especially since they, seem to get along very quickly, and usually you'd think they're moving a bit too fast, but I thought it worked because she seems like a bit of a slight adrenaline junkie, and he's what he is, so kind of made sense. So I like that. Well, what else? It had an interesting premise. Really got you hooked in. Last couple of episodes, you're really curious about where this was going. A few twists and turns in there I didn't see coming the first time I watched it, which was fun. I like the movie references as well. Taxi Driver, the Bourne series, which was cool, which could have also been cheesy, but I liked. And Living in a Mall, swag. I don't think anybody can deny that. Can anybody deny that? Nope.
Nah,
Exactly. And yeah, I didn't like the simp though. I don't like simping.
Yeah, he's a hater as well.
And he's
Don't
a
forget
hater.
about that.
He's a simp and he's a
He
hater.
does his research. Like he
Yes.
goes reads. Oh, you used your time to do that.
Nah,
That's like the opposite situation, my guy. It's just
I
not.
hate. Nah. Shout out to Panties, just because. But yeah, man. I thought it was a fun ride. Not perfect, has its issues. Maybe the ending could have been a bit better, but I think it's fine. I think it's just one of those ones you throw on like a weekend, which I did. Maybe you're, I don't know, doing something else. And it's just on, you're just chilling. And I had a fun weekend just watching it. It was
It's
chill.
7.
Yeah, you need animes like that in your life. Not everything. You can't just be watching masterpieces all the time,
But
like
if
deep
this is,
philosophical shit with loads of deeper meanings and shit. You just need an anime you can just throw on in the background. Just let me just chill, have fun watching
Fast
this.
food.
Only 12 episodes. Yeah,
But
it's
you have
fast food
shonen for
anime.
that. Put on One Piece. It has like 1,000 episodes.
No.
Can do that forever.
No, but you
You
want
need
to,
to
but
pay
you also
attention.
you have the
No.
completionist in you. You have the completionist in you that's like, okay, yeah, I finished it. Now I'll go into my next fast food. You don't keep the same Big Mac in the fridge for like a couple weeks, do you? You finish the Big Mac in one day,
Yeah.
and then you get another Big Mac the next week. Come on, man, you know this,
But
man.
this isn't
How
like a Big
often do
Mac.
you eat
This is more like
McDonald's?
this is
None of your
yeah,
business.
definitely not a Big
Why is
Mac.
he in my?
No.
I'm sorry, Svat. Why is
This
this
is
guy
like
in my
Burger King.
business?
If eaten,
This
if
guy in
you've
my
eaten
business.
fast food, is Burger King.
Don't. Okay, shout out to Burger King. Please sponsor us. try to make me diss Burger King.
Any
Was the show
fast
like
food
a
chain
Whopper
besides
or a Big
McDonald's?
Mac?
Mate, they all. I'm not dissing Burger King. Okay, I'm not dissing it. Shout out to Burger
Yeah,
King.
because you like McDonald's, so
Do
anything
you like
other than
McDonald's? Shout out to McDonald's. Yeah, it's calm, decent show. Not anything groundbreaking. I don't think it's anywhere near as bad as other people in this server say it is. So okay. Thank you, Nova, for your opinion. You're welcome. Marceline, your opinion, your thoughts on the series, please. Even though you didn't get to finish it.
Okay, yeah. So I haven't finished it, so my opinion is not really accurate.
No, it is accurate if you give it a good score. Yeah.
I'm on the episode 10. So with the movies now, so I'm missing a lot. So yes, my opinion is not really accurate. But so far, I really, really don't get it. Why everyone just was slandering you about it?
I don't
Okay,
know.
the
It's
opening,
perplexing,
the
isn't it?
beginning. Okay,
If you haven't
the
read
beginning of the
it,
episode. I hear my voice. Okay, so the episodes, the first episodes wasn't really good. Okay, I admit it. The show was like going for nowhere. That was boring. But after episode 6, I was like, oh my god, this is really getting so much interesting, and the concept of the story it just really developed very fast. Okay, yeah, as everyone was mentioned, there is so many holes, and everything just developing so fast that you hardly catch up with it. But still, this is not a like young audience show. It's for more adults. So when you're introducing such a story for like older audience, you expect them realizing stuff without you need to hardly explain everything for them. So that's why some stuff they didn't explain it accurately, and I was like, okay, I'm fine with it because I understand it. That's for the holes was mentioned. About the characters, really, the characters were not interesting at all. Even the MC, the girl and the dude, they are not really that interesting. But still, the story is like, especially when they mention the browser and the programming stuff. I was like, wow, they are really having that. Like they are mentioning some good spots. So I'm liking these parts in the story, but I need to see where they are going. I don't know yet. Yes.
See,
I liking it so far. I liking it so much so far. Because when I started I was thinking this is a romance show or something like this. But I'm shocked. What is this? This is completely different than what I thought about it. Yeah.
See, this is why I like Marceline. Finally sees the light. Maybe I can forgive you for the penguin drum and banana fish incident, but
Yeah, Marceline endings.
maybe.
Just remember that.
Yeah, that's
I'm gonna give
true.
it a
Yeah,
4 now
I
after the
don't know.
ending.
I don't know. We'll see. Thank you, Marceline. Ray, thoughts, please.
I wrote these down, so I'm just going to
Wait, hey.
read them.
Oh.
I can't find it. Hold on.
Oh my god.
Yes. Oh, your God. Where that was it?
Technical difficulties.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
To start off, I did not really enjoy this series.
Aw.
I feel like the message was good, but the delivery of it was total ass.
Aw.
So like I agree, like people are overworked to death, like in Japan. It's imperialistic, it's capitalistic, it exploits the working class to the point of suicide, literally. But there was like so many different ways that that could have been said. Also the whole concept with like the phones and stuff. I don't know if it reminds me of Future Diary. Um, Even though like they're kind of used for different things, but just like using the phone to like tell the story, kind of. I feel like it was done better in Future Diary. Just saying. My favorite moment. Oh wait, did we get to? We're just doing thoughts, right? Not favorite moments.
Just initial thoughts right now.
Oh well, that's just my initial thoughts. I didn't like it.
Okay. Fair enough. Oh no, it's Minnie. Go ahead, Minnie.
What you trying to say, Nova? What you trying to say? I think you really want to fight.
I ain't saying nothing. I ain't saying nothing.
So what is the question now?
I misspoke. Your initial thoughts, please.
So in the beginning, I really thought it was cool, right? I really stuck it into the end, right? I really wanted to know if it tied together, and I really thought the concept was really cool. And I was waiting for this big moment or this big revelation at the end of the anime. It was a cool concept. Don't get me wrong. I thought it was really cool and really different. And the Johnny Hunter, Johnny Killer, whatever, she was pretty cool in her own ways. But like, and all these other characters had some unique aspects to them, but at the end of the day, the anime fell short because the ending was so bad, and none of these small events ended up connecting to the big larger event, which is trying to save Japan. Like, it just didn't make sense to me. And so because it didn't make sense, I have rated it a 4 out of 10. There was no plot development. There was no, like, the characters also didn't develop over time, right? It was just really confusing. It was a cool concept, and I felt like it could have been executed a lot more better, and they just, I don't know, they just like ran with it. They ran with whatever came up, and they just didn't do a good job of connecting the little dots together. And I think that's why it's a poor anime.
Well, to be fair, there are follow-ups, sequels to this series. That if this is a series, like if the series is a show and it's a couple movies, can't you, in terms of like the plot holes and that kind of stuff, can't you, you know?
Are you trying to say that I should do more research on my end? But Clark just explained to us the ending, right, of his movies,
Yes.
the movie that he just watched, and
Yeah,
it still doesn't sound like a great, like, it did not follow through at all. No.
Hey,
Interject
Clark
here
explained
because
it.
I need
Wait.
to.
Clark
You
explained
you can't sit here and explain people to watch a movie to get more information. Like, it's not commonsensical, because common sense to me would be I would watch. How? I'm gonna explain to you.
Thank you.
I would watch a movie in my common sense. I would watch a movie if I saw the series and the series was great, and I was like, I want to know what the after story is. I want to know what happens next. But if the series is ass, do you really think that's any motivation for me to go out of my way to sit there for like a whole hour and watch them? Like, no, like, it's just, it doesn't, the math doesn't math. Like, it doesn't make sense to me in my head for somebody to do that.
No. Ray delivered that. That was phenomenal. Thank you for saying that. I hope nobody gets
No. Wait.
Also, Nova, you haven't even seen the movies.
Exactly.
Wait. Stop. Okay, look. One of your biggest beefs right now, or what I'm hearing from people, is like, oh, there's plot holes, things aren't explained, yada yada yada. So I'm saying, okay, if you want more explanations for shit to make sense, why not watch the follow-ups so you can have that filled in for you?
Because they don't help. They don't fill it in for you.
That's just your opinion.
It's not just my opinion.
I don't know how you watch the movie. For all I know, you're watching it whilst playing. I don't know what game you play. Valorant.
No, I do not play Valorant.
Not anymore. Ha. That's what I thought. Shut him up. But yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So I'm just saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know, if you want all these answers, why doesn't this make sense? Why does this happen? Why does this happen? If there's follow-ups that attempt to explain that, then, you know.
Okay,
like,
but they don't attempt to explain it because he
Mate.
forgets. He loses all his memory again, and all it does is continue on with the story, and it doesn't go back and fill up past plot holes. Like, it'll just continue.
Mate, look. Okay, maybe you just weren't paying attention, and maybe they were there, and you just didn't pick up on them.
How about you go watch the movie, Nova, and then
Why don't you
explain
go watch
to
the
us?
movie?
No, because I'm not gonna preach
just a
to
side
people to
comment
watch a
over here.
movie that I haven't even seen and explain what the movie has in it when I haven't even seen the movie.
Look here, Mr. Side Comment, all right? I'm just saying there's a high chance that if a series was created with the intention of following it up with sequels, like such as movies, there's a good chance that you'll be able to get more clarity on the original series if you watch the sequel series. If the plan was to release sequel things after this original series.
Nova,
That's
I
all I'm
wanted to be on
Yes,
your
that
side.
makes sense.
I watched the movies to fill up the holes so I could say that the show was better, but I watched it with that in mind, and the two movies still did not make sense, and all they did was give closure to the end, and it was the most predictable ending that you can imagine.
Okay, side comment. There's 3 movies, not just 2. Now I'm googling it.
Boy, hey.
Okay, I'm looking at the Annie list
Phony.
right now, and it says that there's only 1 and 2. You might have found like a third one that's like a recap movie of the series, but I don't.
I don't know, but I just found
Doubting
3.
Mussolini. Mussoline's very good at Google, okay? She knows what she's doing. That
So you go to the
disrespect.
Eden of the East page, and then there's a summary movie of the original show, and then there's a sequel to that, which is the first movie, and then a sequel to that, which is the second movie.
Second movie, and there's also the Convention, something like this. It's also a movie that made in the same year with the first
Compilation
movie.
Air Communication.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah, that's the summary of season 1.
So I would like to take a pause
okay.
and say that Mercy
Okay.
hasn't finished the end of the anime. So it's not that
Yeah.
your opinions matter, right? We do want you to finish it, and we do want you to give us your absolute honest thought. But at the same time, you haven't seen the ending.
No, look here.
Okay,
Look.
as I said, like so far, what I've seen so far isn't so bad, and all the
It isn't
holes
so
you
bad.
just keep mentioning. I said this is we are supposed to realize that. Like they don't have to explain everything with details
Exactly.
because the
Exactly. You
audience.
simpletons.
Okay,
Yeah,
can we take a vote and ask? Let's
No.
actually talk about this, right? Isn't it really
No.
important for us to know or understand the concept and the plot of a anime in order for it to be good? Like, if there's no message or
No.
content, who disagrees with Nova?
Listen. No. Before you vote,
Please vote.
all right? Look. If I asked you to explain Evangelion, would you be able to explain it? No, but did you have a good time watching it? Not you, Minnie, because you didn't like it.
I did.
The rest
Well,
of
I did
these,
watch it until the end, and I did have some feelings about it. I did. It's not my
yeah, feelings and theories.
It's not
No,
my
but you
favorite
can't
show.
compare this and that because
Yes, I
this
can.
doesn't have a message. She's
Exactly.
saying that this show doesn't have a message. Where
saving
Eva
a
actually
Japan
has
is not a message. Saving a whole country is not a good message. What's
Now,
wrong with you
there
people?
was a deeper message to it, though. It was about like
Why
mental health.
So
Yeah.
there is a mess. Wait.
Well,
Not to
what?
this. To Eva, there was.
yeah, Eva did have a clear message, and although
Ava.
listen,
It's the same thing.
It's not.
oh my God, listen, pronunciations are different across culture and across societies. Anywho,
Well, the only culture I accept is British culture.
oh my God. Anywho, what's really
No.
important is that there's some messages, like Eva has themes. They have amazing themes that are pretty great.
Yes.
I may not enjoy the anime itself, but I can admit that it does have some really great concepts to it. Out opposed to Eden of the East, it does not.
But the themes and concepts are there.
Are they?
You know what? I really want to hear what Swat has to say because he's being quiet over there. I want to see if he's converted to my side.
Running away from the different opinions. You have to
It's a
silence
side
everyone.
comment again.
It's not a side comment if he's pointing out a fact.
It's not even what.
You are literally avoiding this conversation. You are
Yeah.
running
Quiet.
away, tail
Quiet.
between your legs.
Quiet. Anyways, Svat, please.
Oh, my thoughts. Yeah, I did rewatch it. My thoughts haven't improved on it since the rewatch.
Oh my God, you are
I
a
think it's
traitor.
Well, I never said I was on your side. First of all, in fact, I argue against
should
you
be.
most of the time for calling it a 7. I don't think this is
Yeah,
a 7. If you call this a 7, then you have to call a lot of other things a 7. A lot, and all of a sudden,
like
everything's a 7 more or less. Just like any fast food anime will become a 7 because if this is fast food, this is like at the. It's
Oh
not.
my
It's really not that
God.
entertaining. You can put it on in the background because it's not that complicated, and that's why you can put it on, not because it's like entertaining or anything. If you put it on in the background, you're going to be
Ah.
doing the thing that you're doing on your laptop or whatever, or other things rather than watching it. It would just
Yeah, wait. You're saying it's not that complicated.
No.
But now, let's see. Now, what do you people want? Do you want complexities or do you want simplicity? Because one
No,
minute
but
I'm hearing that the themes and plot holes don't make sense and it's confusing, and now another person's telling me, "Oh, no, it's not that complicated." It's
yeah, but we can have
Well,
different opinions on
complexity
that.
that makes
No, you
sense.
can't. No, you
We-
can't. I'm
We're not
sick
the
of
same
this.
person.
I'm sick
A
of this.
simple show can still have plot holes and not make sense.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
That is
Okay.
hard. Thank you.
All right. Okay.
Wait, this is your opinion, Sivat, after a second watch, or you
Yes.
saw?
So, hey,
I honestly don't think it's like you understand what's happening in the plot. It's not like you're getting a lot of like different concepts flying at you. Like you know what's happening throughout each episode, right? It's just that it doesn't quite come together in the end. And there's things that just happen, and then you don't get why they happen, and then they just move on to the next episode. Like those kind of things. But yeah, overall, I mean, I think this is like in terms of if I think of mid and I think of just like average shows, this will be like there more or less. It's just like it's box standard. Like I don't think it's bad. The characters are okay. Like the main character is somewhat entertaining. The actual concept of it is good. It is interesting about how they just give you money and then save the country. But the problem is you're not sure why. Like why isn't the character of is it Mr. Outside? Like why is he not introduced? Why do we not know anything, like more or less anything about him? Why is there like a scene where he's talking with the guy with glasses in the helicopter for 5 minutes and they're explaining the plot? Like surely you can do that a better way than just have them talk in a helicopter. Like those kind of things. But yeah, and the ending is very sketchy, I would say. And to the point about the movies, I would say the show has to have a certain level of entertainment to make me want to watch the movies. I don't think this show has that, so I wouldn't really be looking to watch the movies for explanations. 'Cause I really don't really care that much. But I don't think it's bad necessarily because like the concept saves it at the end of the day.
Okay. Thank you, sir. That.
And it's an easy watch. I think easy watch is important.
Nice.
I would say it is it's like a fast food show. But it's only 11 episodes after all.
Do we have any favorite moments of the series?
Ah,
I like the first episode.
yeah, I agree.
It starts off like, well, we're kind of confused because when we first meet the main character, he's naked in front of the White House with a gun, and then he goes to his apartment, and there's like military grade weapons everywhere, and like is really a good start, I'd say.
Nice, thank you.
It is, yeah.
Anybody
And you want to
else?
learn more about like the main character's past, but you don't really learn more about the main character's past throughout the show. Like they're just kind of like, okay, this is what happens. You don't get any flashbacks or anything like that. It's just like, yep, this is what it is. Yeah, it doesn't really it has mystery, right? But it doesn't really use it to its advantage that often. It's a bit of a shame.
Bit of a shame. Anybody else? Oh, that's not good.
Okay, what are some of your favorite moments, Nova? Is your Mr. Defender?
I'm not a defender. I'm just what's the word?
Devil's
Fair.
advocate.
No, not that. No, I'm fair.
I wouldn't say.
I
let's see.
specifically remember you saying that you were playing devil's advocate the last time we had a meeting for the show.
Oh yeah, no.
Yes.
I'm always devil's advocate.
Okay.
There's either over love or over hate during these meetings. So you need a balance. I
remember.
Go on.
Oh, sorry. So sorry.
No, that's fine.
Oh,
I was just gonna say,
no.
yeah.
Okay,
Go ahead.
at the beginning, the MC was mentioning mentioning a lot of movies, but after that, he just stopped. That was kind of
Yeah.
disappointing.
Heartbreaking. Tragic,
Yeah.
really.
He likes
Oh,
his
yeah.
because he remembers the movies, but he erased his own memory. So
Yeah.
you're like, but why? I mean, you don't really find out why.
I love the cheesiness at the beginning of the series. Really like that. If you do cheese right, you've got my vote. You get my sympathy vote.
Yeah, I don't think it's
So-
like corny, if you will, because if you get it wrong, it's corny, and you're like, man, then it's a
Yeah.
bit of a face palm, but this is fine.
When he takes on
It's
to the
acceptable
boat,
cheesiness.
and
That's
then,
acceptable cheesiness. Come on,
"Aw,
Mister.
yeah,
Are
yeah."
you saying that you can't be cheesy ever, Mister?
No,
No,
that's what I'm
Anderson.
saying. Oh, it's,
No, no,
it's
you
Anderson,
can.
yeah.
No, you can.
Exactly.
I don't
man.
remember the cheesy parts, to be honest.
Guess cheesy points. for me.
Same here either.
Yeah.
See, that's what. See, if you guys remember the cheesy parts, you'd be like, "Aww,
You're like, yeah, it's a 10 out of 10 now.
yeah." Relax.
Yeah,
relax,
even with the
relax,
cheesy parts, it would still be a 4. So sorry.
relax.
Yeah.
Alright. 10 out of 10 should be ashamed of
Okay,
yourself.
surprising enough, the show kind of feels realistic.
Yeah.
But hey,
What?
Can
go
I?
on. Go on that. No, don't go on that, Mussolini. Go on.
Yeah,
Don't let
really.
these people
Like
stop you.
the characters act really like live. Their
Your
moves.
mic.
Hold on, Anderson. Their move. They were animated very well. The characters. I'm talking about the characters' movement, not the street or the background or anything. They're
Not talk
the
about
way
the
they are
CG.
moving.
Yeah, let's not talk about
What?
the crowds. The crowds of people.
Oh, CGI crowns.
CGI.
Oh
CGI.
yeah. The background was totally CGI. But like the characters were animated in a very good way.
You say, do you think, but so you're saying the way they look and the way they are animated was realistic, but what about the story? The story realistic?
Kinda. I don't
No.
know. That gives the vibes. Okay, it's not, but like it gives the vibe. Especially when the what's the girl, the blue hair, the Johnny. I don't
Johnny
know,
Hunter.
Hunter. Yeah, Johnny Hunter. Especially when she sprayed her wings. That was surprising. That was out of nowhere, but I liked it. Okay, this is not something negative. That was out of nowhere, but I liked it.
See, that's a very good point.
What's wrong with my mic? Anderson?
No, it's fine now. It was a little.
Oh yeah, it was too close to my mic.
That's fine.
There's always one.
Yeah, thank you for that, Mussolini.
No, well, for anime standards, I would say it's somewhat realistic because there's no like mythical shit going on. There's no superpowers or anything like that. They just
Besides her growing wings and flying away.
But it
that
didn't.
wasn't real.
Yeah, well, that wasn't. That wasn't.
It was an hallucination.
Uh-huh.
So you're not paying attention.
No,
See,
I
this
wasn't.
is why I can discredit his account of the movies because he can't even remember
Okay,
that part where
I don't
that
I haven't
part
remember
even
was
the
seen the
show.
movies though. How can you
Yeah,
discredit the account?
I don't remember the show from like watching it a year ago, but I
Whose fault is
remember the
that?
movies that I watched a week
No,
ago.
but who wants to watch the show more than they have to?
Yeah.
Look, mate. Look. I made the commitment to rewatch this and make my notes. So the least Clark could have done is rewatch all of it, then rewatched all the movies again. That's the
I
least
just
he could have
watched
done.
the movies. I just watched the movies.
Alright. Okay, alright, whatever.
You clearly
Okay.
didn't need to because they
You were
literally
able
brought
to.
nothing from the series besides the fact that he like destroyed all those missiles, and they call him like the Rocket King now. So he's like,
Swag.
they call him Air
What?
King, and he's got Air King T-shirts that look like the what's that? The Jordan logo.
Dude.
Why I can't
movies
find
sound
pictures for
incredible.
what are you talking about?
The movies.
Oh, please, Clark, right? You watched the movies, right?
Yeah.
Please tell me there is not romance. Something will happening.
Of course, there's
Please tell me
romance
there is
in it.
romance.
No.
Yeah, there is romance,
Mussolini, look.
but it's
okay?
kind of
What
hard for
about
it to develop
book?
because he forgets his memory every single movie.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. This is make it more interesting. I don't see anything bad with forgetting his memory
Exactly.
again and again.
Exactly.
Because he does that, the movies literally call back to nothing in the series besides that last episode of him shooting the missiles with the missiles. That's like the only thing that it talks about again.
Selling it, mate. You really are selling it. Good job. Okay, worst moments. What are the worst moments? I expect people to
Yeah, crowds.
let's have it. Okay, thank you, Swa. Anyone else?
For me, it was when she just returned to Japan. They didn't even have 1 hour rest. They were just going all around the place. I was like, you had 20 hours of flight. How you are not tired?
And then he leaves her in the cinema on her own, and she
Yeah,
just
on
goes
this.
home.
Yeah, especially when she left, when he's just on the scene. That
Why
was
does she just
hilarious.
leave? Why does she not look for him? Is she like, nah, that means he must ignore me? Like, why
I
jump to that
don't.
big of an assumption? This is such a strange decision. And he's there, like, after being
Yeah,
beaten up
me
by
too.
the
I
police
find it
people.
so strange. And sending a message with the dog. That was too weird.
Anyone else?
When they brought all the needs back, they used a lot of CG, which I didn't like.
Again with the CG.
Also, I didn't really like. I like panties, but when we first meet them, they're kind of. I don't know. They're doing a lot. I feel like to me they're wasting time, but I mean they're not really wasting time because they have to talk to panties to get their info or whatever, and they're like building his character or whatever. But for me, I don't really care about the characters that much, so it felt like they're wasting time when we first met him.
My least favorite part was when all of the neats, like someone already said, when they came back, but more specifically, when they were just roaming around the mall and like in his little room and had the laptop stolen, and how the other guys that were like part of the main group of the like the Eden of the East group, how they had to go in and get the laptop.
What's so bad about that? Because they were naked.
No, okay, it's kind of, but it was just that I feel like they didn't really approach it that well, and of course that it was just weird to me. I can't really put it to words. I just didn't like it.
Okay, fair enough. Mini Ray. Yeah, Mini him.
Let's see. I feel like I have a lot of scenes jumble up in my head right now. But I think the ending with the whole missile thing, I just don't remember it 100% clearly, but that was just really weird to me. Let's see. There was just a lot of weird moments. I don't think there was like bad moments 100%. It was just like weird moments that just didn't make sense at the end of the day. So like there was just lots of concepts that I honestly can't give you really specific right now. I'm having a hard time drawing. I'm drawing a blank. I did, yes, Nova, I did rewatch it for your ass just to sit there and be able to criticize it. But I didn't rewatch it like 100%. I just like had it in the background. So because I did the first time I watched it, I was like religiously watching it, waiting to see what the whole ending would be. So yeah.
Religiously. Who are you trying to sell this to, mate? Anyway, Ray, what about you?
Worst moments, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I wrote when Osugi didn't get his dick cut off by Salasao number 11, or when Akira didn't kiss Salasao 11, mainly just that whole entire episode, like it was building up like as if there was going to be this big climax, and it never came, and I was like, I'm thoroughly disappointed.
Okay, fair enough. Did you actually have favorite moments? Did you write down favorite moments?
My favorite moment was the ending, because it was over.
Okay, all right.
True.
All right.
Oh my god.
That is
Alright,
classic.
A man after my own
alright.
heart.
Alright. Nitpicks.
That
The
it's a soft
CG.
show.
You can
Okay,
forget them about the CG because they did a good, very well job with the characters.
Nah, the CG stuck out too much compared to other
Yeah.
shows.
The budget of the maybe this studio didn't give them enough budget to make it everything by hand drawing.
Yeah.
I have a
Oh,
nitpick that's kind
oh,
of about the show, but like you learn more about it in the movie, but it's that they don't actually like kill anybody besides that one the guy that got shot by his wife.
oh
He
yeah.
actually died, but like the guy that started that hospital that
hmm
when apparently he died, he didn't actually die, and none of the other Celestial actually died. They just get their memory erased by Mr. Outside.
Oh,
So, like, finding them again in the movies is kinda just like, well, they didn't have to do that, and they have no real purpose of coming back, so I wonder why they did that.
well,
You
it's a
know?
good thing that the husband didn't die because killing him was so overrated.
Alright.
I've got one.
Wait,
Go.
there was
You go.
this dude in their group who's really obsessed about Dancy Girl.
Yeah, the hater. The simp.
Yeah,
Simp and hater.
he
Yeah,
was
simp.
like so obsessed.
Yeah. Simp's gonna simp, but you know, what can you do?
But like being a
Slaps,
hater
what
on
do you
top
say?
of it is just too much. Okay, come on now. We'll have our limits. Let's not go all private detective and start investigating the main character's love interest. Well, not, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, what are you gonna say?
My nitpick is when is it Mr. Panties gets hit by a car, by the villain types, and then of course they don't check that he dies. They like why would you check that he's dead? Like, come on, if you're gonna be a villain, please check that the person you're trying to assassinate is dead.
Yeah.
Like, come on, how are you gonna get fooled by him like just not blinking? Just
Confident
sit
guy.
there for like another minute extra, and you'll see him blink, and then there you go. You'll see you're like just lazy.
You're safe. You can leave.
And they just
Oh, he
leave.
got tricked.
And then he
Got
comes
duped.
back in the
A
end.
loser.
I knew he was going to come back at the end as soon as we don't see him dying. As soon as that happens.
Yeah. God bless
Disappointing.
I mean,
Do
yeah,
better
fine,
anime
fair
villains. All I have to say.
Fair enough. Okay.
Do you have any
We're
nitpicks,
running on
Nova?
time. No, I don't have any nitpicks. All right.
Not a single one.
I'm trying to get out of here slander free.
Well,
See.
I don't know.
Wow.
It's a bit too late for
Wow.
that. So
Wow.
I'll focus on that.
No, I don't really have any real nitpicks. Or not. No, I wasn't focusing enough to actually see any nitpicks. So maybe if I was watching it religiously, like Minnie was, maybe. But I wasn't. So
But wouldn't a show worthy of a 7 out of 10
no.
grab your attention
Worthy
enough?
of the same score
No.
as Afro Samurai, Nova?
Maybe.
That's heresy.
Heresy. We're not
That's
getting into
heresy.
scores today, okay?
Yeah,
Look.
okay, let's not bring out the anime list
Okay,
because
Yeah,
then
okay.
we can go on for years.
yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
okay.
Because everybody
Listen,
That's when the
I
on
don't
receipts,
think
here is
receipts start
getting.
coming
no
out.
one has
Everybody
something
is
as
gay.
bad as that. I'm sorry.
Yes, they do, but you guys
No
don't watch
way.
JoJo. Because Svat is way worse than
It's
the
not
Nate.
worse. How is it
It's
worse?
worse. It's
I haven't
way
seen
worse.
it.
It's not worse. It's
Worse.
not worse.
That is possibly
not.
considered the best.
But
A lot of
the
people
thing is,
consider that the best JoJo, and you give it
but
a
I
6.
recognize,
Get out
but I
there.
recognize
Get
myself
out
to
here.
be a hater. I don't pretend like I'm in the majority or anything. I give in to being a hater. I don't. I
It's
don't.
worse. It's worse.
It's not.
I'm sorry.
It's not.
It is worse.
It's
It is
not.
worse. You keep living. You keep living on
I
your
will.
hill of. You know what? Just allow it. So yes. So to answer your question, there is something worse out there, Anderson. But you haven't seen JoJo. because you're a JoJo hater. So
No,
You see,
I
that's
like
what
I like
being a
part
JoJo
5.
hater is worse.
I like
in my
part
opinion.
5 though. I'm not a hater. I'm a hater of season 1, 100%.
I agree.
for a lot of people.
Yeah,
Yeah,
season
season
1,
one
that's
was
fair.
Yeah, that's fair.
awful.
But I like part 5. It's the only other part I've seen. Part of pretty
It's
good.
the only other part you've seen. What the hell?
Well,
Yeah, I
Stardust
didn't finish
Crusaders,
it.
man. You would actually
You
like Stardust
skip so
Crusaders
much
as
shit.
well.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll watch it. I don't want to watch part 1 though.
Although it is kind of slow actually, but still.
It's alright.
Depends how much time you have on your hands.
Got time. Oh, you know what? I'll start it tonight, Svet.
Hey,
I'll start it tonight.
And then watch the better season after.
you
that,
will know
please.
why we have a certain award named after a certain character in it.
Polnareff.
You watched it again.
Polnareff.
Yeah.
Polnareff.
Wait, what part did you give a 6, Svet?
Um,
Part
So-
5?
Diamond is Unbreakable.
Oh, that's 4.
Diamond is Unbreakable.
Yeah.
That's where I dropped the show.
See?
What?
You can't just beat part 3. There's a reason that it has the best.
No, I used to believe that, but when I actually think about it, Diamond is Unbreakable. It's genius. I'm not gonna go into why it's genius. It's just is. So.
We should watch
What?
one of the parts sometime for one of
We'll see
the.
why.
Alright.
Yeah, but Stardust is, I think it's 48, right? So it's really long.
Oh, I didn't. I
Yeah,
didn't know
it's
that.
like 2 seasons long.
Diamonds Unbreakable is
Other-
like 35, so that's I think it's like 35 to 38. It
Well,
says
they're
the other
both
one.
great. I love both of them, but
They're all enjoyable.
Diamond is Unbreakable is better.
No,
But, yeah.
no.
Anyway.
Back
Skip
to Eden
some-
of the East.
Skip some questions. Doing a question.
No,
so
the dinner question.
Why do you?
Oh yeah, the dinner question.
I was
You're gonna
waiting.
be
This is an important question.
Oh,
You
okay.
can't-
Fine. Good. Yeah, fine. Starting with Svat. Come on. Characters you would not invite to dinner and why?
Who would I invite? I mean, I would invite the MC. I know it seems like a solid bloke, as we would say in the UK.
Bloke.
Who would I not invite? It's an interesting one. I mean, the hater. I wouldn't invite the hater because he would just spend his entire time, doing research on the female lead's current boyfriend or whoever, love interest. You probably won't even eat anything. You'll be occupied. I don't want that.
Okay. And Marceline, go ahead. Since you want to answer, go ahead.
Yeah, I'll invite the MC, and I'll not invite the obsessed dude.
Who?
The obsessed dude.
Oh, the simp. Okay. Fair
Yeah.
enough.
I would say at first, I did feel bad for him. I was like, man, she's clearly not interested at all, and you're doing your best. But then it got annoying.
Yeah.
You became a hater.
Well, there you two go. You get to answer the question. Impressed for time. Let's see. This of what bears the movie? Apparently not, according to Cork. Even though I don't believe his renditions of the movie. So
The
If it was a movie, it'd be
maybe-
shorter.
one
So
of
yes.
Yeah. There is a movie.
I don't
It's a
believe a
summary
word.
movie.
I don't believe anything you say, Clark. So for all I know, the
Okay.
movies are 8s and 9s.
The reason that the movie makes it especially worse is because this show, kind of like the whole big question around it is like, why were they chosen and why does this guy have so much money? Long story short, he has money just because he's rich and born rich, and he chose
Correct.
the people because he was a taxi driver and just liked what they said when he asked what they would do with $10 million or 10 billion,
See?
whichever one it is. That's
Doesn't sound
all
like a
that it
great
was to
movie.
it.
It's like a great
Also,
movie.
they find out that he's like the prime minister's son for no reason. It's kind of just like unnecessary. But yeah,
There's his
There's
reason
that,
for
so-
saving Japan.
he doesn't even know it though. Like he doesn't even know that it's his.
The classic.
I mean,
the old
you'd probably forget too if you
which-
erased your memory 3 times.
I guess.
You see, with him like erasing his memory, you would think that the main character is like a calculating guy, it does a lot of plotting. Like, okay, I should erase my memory now, and then this will, do this in the future. But in the show, it's just not really the case. He just does things.
Yeah, same within the movies. He just does it just to do it.
Yeah, this show
There's
needed more
no
plotting.
rhyme or reason.
It's my side note.
More plotting. I'll give
It
you that.
needs Shinji's dad sitting there in a dark room with his glasses gleaming and with his hands intertwined. That's what it needs. It'll be much better.
Fair enough. Would we want to live in this world? Technically, we do, because it's the real world.
Yeah, it's
Haha.
supposed to be the real world, right? Yeah. We don't live in Japan.
Yeah.
Nor is there people handing out. Well, I mean, this could be happening in the real world. I mean,
Nor are there random people launching missiles at where you live. I don't think
but
that
nobody
Uh,
dies.
either.
Well, depends where you live.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, let's
Yeah.
not get into the details here.
Why ask the questions?
If you live in a downtown area of a major city, I do not think that you are in any immediate danger of being struck by a missile.
Not necessarily true, but okay.
Hey, see, okay, you may be right.
Yeah, talk yourself into a corner there, mate.
It
Maybe
just
that does happen.
depends on where you live and how close you live to North Korea.
I guess so. Good point.
I'd
Also,
say
it could be that they're shooting the missiles down, like what happens in Eden. So, they get other missiles to collide in midair. You never know. They just don't have proof
No.
on video.
Also, I don't think this would be a good world to live in because giving one person that much money, they're bound to do some bad things with it, like what the
Yes,
guys
sir.
that were shooting the missiles are doing. It's just that's too much power for a person to have with no balance of power.
Oh, we do
Well,
actually
man,
kind of
you
have
have a lot
that
of
because we
power.
have some very wealthy people around. Not in the
then-
server, of course. But
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
it could be in
How-
the server actually.
The
I'm
only
not sure.
people that I could feel could balance out the Celestial are other Celestial, but when there's that alliance of 3 of them all together, I just
Yeah.
don't feel like that's fair.
But that's what the
Because-
supporter guy's supposed to be, right? He's supposed to track people down who aren't abiding by the system,
Well,
which they don't really talk about in the
the
show, which is an
only
interesting
thing that
concept.
his purpose is to make sure that because even though it's Mr. Outside, he doesn't really have 100% idea what's going on in their heads, so he may think that them shooting the missiles and being in an alliance will actually help the country, even though it's probably more detrimental in the long run and short run. And I don't think I'm pretty sure I do not recall because it's been a week and also it wasn't that important, but I'm pretty sure that the what's his name, the supporter is Mr. Outside himself. Because
plot
I feel like
twist.
he's the one that administrates all of the sedatives that makes them forget everything. So I don't feel like an old man that can hardly walk on his own can do much against 3 middle-aged guys.
Yeah, that's a bit strange. I thought they'd make that supporter some ruthless assassin. Not sure why they
Yeah,
make
he
it.
wasn't even any of them. I mean, the supporter wasn't even any of the Celso.
Because, at the start of the show, it seemed like they kept talking about him in an ominous way. The supporters out there, but watch out! Don't do anything silly. He's just an old man.
Well, none of us are here supporters, I don't think. Actually, maybe Anderson is. I don't know.
What?
What?
What'd you say?
Didn't say anything. See, not even paying attention. I'm sorry, mate. Are we boring you?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. I mean, fair enough.
It's Eden's
It's fair, yeah. We're wrapping up anyway, mate. Just got to get to the awards.
Kenshiro.
Okay. Would this series be better or worse if Kenshiro from Fist of the
Yes,
North Star
better.
came in and blew up? Okay.
If you just one-shot
Yes, he could
everybody
be
and
the
the story
supporter.
ended.
No, that
Oh,
would
he
be a cool
could.
supporter. He just comes through.
Emmett,
Jesus, that scared me.
Welcome back. Wonder how
Did
much
you
you
sound
missed.
like Craig?
Probably
all the
not
way
that
up?
much.
Anyway. I might as well just
It would
end
be
it.
better,
Wait.
yes.
Yes,
And
it,
sure, from
okay.
Krista
Fair enough.
the character
Fair
in the
enough.
show.
Okay. Alright. Okay, time to get to the awards. Let's see. Anderson, who is the best character? Owner of
The
award.
dog.
Oh, yes.
No, panties. Panties.
Oh,
Okay.
What?
I mean, it's a fine pick actually. Now that I think about it.
Yeah, I thought you would be my number one supporter in that, so.
I mean, I would be, but
Yeah.
it's he should be dead. Okay, I can't give our Poner of Award to a character that's dead for 2 episodes and should in theory be dead, but isn't.
Oh, well, true. But
That's mean.
Although it was his acting that kept him alive, so maybe it's a positive. True.
Best actor. It's not the Oscars, mate.
Hmm.
Levi, who's the best character?
To be honest, I don't know anybody by name.
Ah,
I do like the dog, but I think being like a serious answer, the main character probably has the most development. I don't really know if anybody else was looked at like the way he was, because I mean he's the main character, so of course he's gonna be pretty developed. So I guess I'll go with him.
main character. Okay. Hey, there we go. Clark.
I
Best
liked
character partner.
Mononobe.
I don't know who that
He
is.
was the one with glasses, the tall one with glasses.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
That hit Panties with his car.
Oh, of course you'd like him.
No man,
Makes
he
sense.
didn't
He
do
gets,
his
Makes sense.
he
job.
gets a lot more development in the movie, and like you actually start understanding his side of things.
It's too late. It's too late. Okay, and in the show, you can't be behaving like this if you have
In the show, he was
nefarious
still like at
intentions.
least one of the coolest characters.
Oh, it's
No.
not.
He
But
just
I
had
cannot
that
forget.
aura around him. You can't deny that he had that aura around him.
I can deny it.
If he had the aura, he would have checked to see if Panties was dead in the little small river, whatever that is. But he didn't.
No,
Let's
small
continue on.
river, but okay.
Gutter or something like that.
Yeah, I got it. Yes.
Would that be like a drain or like a ditch?
I don't think it's
Yeah,
big enough to be a
ditch.
ditch. No, because the ditch is deeper. Because he's like floating on top of the surface, you know. I would consider a ditch to be like at least a meter. No, at least 2 meters.
That's like in normal places though, or places that aren't built like how places are built in Japan. Because I feel like Japan's just architecture is different than us.
True. Maybe it is a ditch in
So-
Japan. I'll have to rethink
Yeah.
things.
What a conversation. I'm gonna say the MC.
Yeah, it's a ditch. If you look up Japanese ditch, it's like a picture.
Jeez.
Nova, I'll send you the picture so you can.
No,
put it in the
thank you.
Podcast.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna
can
cut
put in the
all this. I'm
thumbnail.
gonna cut
Yeah,
all
put
that
it in
out,
the
but yeah, thank you.
thumbnail.
What a disaster. Well, I know none of this recorded, but you know. Fingers
That's what the
crossed.
ditch is.
Yeah, thank you.
there.
But then he left, so I don't know if he was even recording anything to start with. Whatever, it's fine. We'll see. I say MC. Marceline, who's the best character? Marceline.
Good talk.
Good talk.
Marceline is
Okay.
forfeiting her vote.
Wait,
Uh,
you heard me now?
Oh,
Yes.
yes.
Yes. I'm picking the MC.
Okay, thank you. Ray, best character.
Let me reference my notes. Hold on.
This man is his notes.
Pennies, like the most useful guy.
Oh my god.
To be
Now
fair, he
who's
did
winning
win
my
it last
movement
time.
though?
In
D?
yeah, he did in the original one. Panty
Jeez.
/ undergarments won the
Man,
honor for him.
like. Okay. Svat, what about you?
Yeah, the MC.
There you go. Alright. Woman Rider, I say two panties. Going to get an award. Svat, what do you say?
Moomin Rider, the dog. The dog has to get an award. Dog with the wings.
Ray, who's your underrated character?
The girl.
Which
Okay,
girl?
fair enough.
I guess the second main character. Like, and she's literally like the best. I mean, the most underrated because
The short one?
she explained everything. Like, I was watching for probably about 9 episodes, and then like towards the end, she like broke everything down. I'm like, okay, you're one of the few people in this anime who actually makes sense.
Which girl you're talking about?
Lucky.
Just
Main
like the short
character
one.
in the second one.
Fair enough. Marceline, who's underrated for you?
Oh, the tiny girl. I loved her
Tiny
so
girl.
much. Yeah.
Tiny girl. Fair enough.
The programmer one.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Who's your favorite? Who's your
The
most
dog.
underrated
Said.
character in the world? Who? What, the
Said
dog?
panties.
Oh, you said panties.
Yeah.
Bad choice.
You're quiet. Clark says the dog. Levi.
The dog.
Hey.
Okay.
And Anderson left.
Yeah, of course. He never sticks around to the end.
Wait,
She
no,
has
I,
another date
I
to
just
catch.
heard the voice.
Hey, where's that Drake quote? I need that Drake quote.
What Drake quote?
I'll find it.
You're not Drake. Pick up your phone, bro. You don't have to what's more important than this.
You should know, Nova. You of all people, you should know which quote.
Yeah, but there's so many. I have so many Drake lyrics in
No,
my
but
head.
you should cut Anderson's cut.
Cut out. Time out. Okay. Most useless character. Ray. Who's the most useless? Sakura Award.
The Salazar who got caught cheating. Literally the most useless character.
Fair enough. Clark. Who's the most useless?
Oh, that's a good question because they're all kind of useless.
Mate. Behave.
I'm not gonna lie. I think it's the main girl.
Yes,
Because
agree.
the story follows her a lot, but I don't feel like she necessarily does anything. She's just kind of there and follows Takizawa around while he does everything and she watches.
Agree.
Okay. I'm not gonna argue there. My arguing is done. So
No, defend your
I'm
opinion.
not
Defend yourself.
defending anything. No. I gassed out in the first few rounds, like Conor McGregor. I gassed out. Now I have nothing left. So fair enough.
At least you didn't break your foot.
Defeated Nova.
Yeah, I'm a little defeated, but it's mostly
The
because
real
I'm tired.
defeat would
But
be you
yeah,
moving it down to 6 on your mouth.
I'm not moving it down to 6. It's not a 6. It's a good fast food anime. It's a good Big Mac.
Then
No,
give
it's
it at
not.
least like give it a 6.5.
Yeah, come
Don't
on,
give
man.
it a 7. Don't give it a 7.
What difference would it make? I can't change it on Mal anyway. It'll still say 7.
Oh, L.
You round
That's
up.
why you update Annie list.
We're not sponsored by any list, so no. Not sponsored by Mal either. Well,
It's crazy how Annie
Levi,
list is better though.
stop it, okay? Look at you, alright? Mister, I want to argue this, okay? We're not going down this road. This is debate for another time. And it might actually be better for all I know. I'm just stubborn and I can't be asked to move. Another one. Because I have to redo all my animes. And that'll
You
take an
can
entire
import
day.
them automatically.
Okay. I'm still not gonna do it. Who's useless, Levi?
I guess I'll say the guy who was cheating because he's completely forgettable because I forgot about him.
Oh man. Imagine somebody saying that to you.
Okay, the only reason that I want to dispute that is because I feel like he's probably the character that makes the most sense just because he actually like somewhat explains to Takizawa what's going on, so he's not completely in the dark.
I guess,
Ah.
but
See.
he has his use, but it's useless or the least useful, I'd say, not useless.
See, changing the award, mate. Don't try to edit it. Don't try to change it.
Nobody's
Anyway.
completely useless. Unless,
That's
are there any
that's very
parents in
not
this
true.
show? Because parents are usually useless in anime.
They were not
Her
mentioned.
mom.
Oh wait. Oh
Her
wait, no,
mo-
they were.
No, her sister's in it, but like, if it wasn't for her sister, she wouldn't have met her older brother, and then her older brother got her that job interview, even though that was a complete bust. But at least we could see her fail utterly,
Wait.
and then become dependent on Takizawa because of it.
Wait. Clock. Do you have siblings?
No.
Hmm.
Why? How
Oh,
would you
no.
come to that conclusion?
Hey, no only child slander here, okay?
But how did you?
What? I didn't say
I'm
anything.
wondering how you came to that conclusion.
What conclusion? I just asked you a question.
Yeah, but like obviously you'd have a basis for asking that question.
No, but what's your basis?
So
Explain
what did I
yourself.
say that made it seem apparent that I'm an only child?
I'm just
You are-
starting to understand you a bit better now. It's all starting to make a little bit more
What
sense.
does that mean?
What?
There's
What?
something wrong with you in the head.
What do you mean?
No, but
I'm
planting
just
seeds in
saying.
Fox's mind and then not explaining himself.
It all makes sense now. It makes so much sense. That's incredible. Wow.
Wait. Now that Clark is the master, and then I want to ask someone
Master.
something. Yes,
Yep,
he
that's what
sounds
I
as a
thought.
master. He sounds
Yep.
as a master. Okay, I want to ask, like the MC girl, at some point when she failed the interview, she didn't want to get back home. And she said, I like him, but didn't mention who she liked. Does she like the husband, her sister husband? She likes
Yeah.
him or what?
She
Yeah.
Oh
like
my
not
god,
in a, not in
no!
a romance way, not in a romance way. She just
Oh,
doesn't want to disappoint him because
oh, okay.
I don't remember exactly. I think their parents died, and that's
Yeah,
why.
she said I don't
Okay,
have
yeah.
parents.
So her sister and her sister's husband are watching over her, so they're
Yes.
basically like the parent figures. So it'd just be like not wanting to disappoint your dad. So that's why she didn't want to go home.
I don't know. She made it really like she's in love with him, not just like him. I think that was the scene when the MC boy like, kissed her, give her just a simple kiss. That was unnecessary, completely unnecessary. But that was, I don't know.
Yeah, try to do that. Try to do that in real life. Get slapped. And a fine.
Okay, well she did that to him at the very last scene of the last movie. So
I saw
Yeah,
that in
it's called getting
pictures.
even, mate.
they do
Oh,
it
yeah.
multiple. I feel like there's multiple occasions where they kiss, not just those 2 times. I feel like there's at least a third.
There isn't, but okay.
Eden of the East. Because there's a bunch of horny people on this website. There are more.
Name
Are there?
Clock.
No, I only see 2. If you look at the GIFs, you only see 2.
Uh,
Are
Everyone
going
else-
wild.
The
Dude,
idea of
it's
fucking
literally
Clock search history.
that anybody that uploads them to Discord will just put the horny ones first. Like, you look up to Eden of the East, and you literally don't see any other ones.
Wait.
Keep in mind that if you look up like My Hero Academia, you'll get some very strange gifts which aren't necessarily a representation of what happened. We won't go too far into them, but we know that. And yeah. I'm just gonna stop now. Right.
Please do. Once you're at it, please tell me who's the most useless character.
Um. I mean, yeah, I guess the Salazar who's cheating, because I don't remember him either, so that must have been his useless. Those are my thoughts. Very profound, yes. It's true. The most useless
Okay.
characters are the ones that you don't even remember were in the anime.
Not true.
I guess
the most
not, but like,
forgettable character.
I mean, that could be a separate thing, but usually, like, we don't have enough awards to be like, having distinctions like that. If we had like 15 awards, then we could.
And the Merceline, most useless.
The MC girl. I agree with what
Okay.
Clark said.
Go!
About
I've converted someone.
Okay, fair enough.
Wait, who did you pick?
Uh,
For reference.
who did I pick?
Oi, you're the deciding vote then, because it's 2-2. Because we've been left behind. We started with 8, now there's only 5.
Wait, Archie's not
Dog.
in server anymore, right?
I think he is. He's just not in this channel.
Oh.
Yeah, he's still on the server. He's in
He hasn't
speedrunning.
said anything in
Dude,
a
imagine.
long time.
I'm the
Yeah,
only
shut-
active. I want to bring this up, Nova. Why am I the only active person in the server that still has the member role?
I don't know.
Oh,
How's that happening?
You're asking
my
me
god.
these questions.
You
I
don't
know.
want to ask for roles because when
Wait, you're
I
not even in
asked,
the chat,
I
Bob.
had the blacklist.
Everyone was in the chat, Bob.
Hey, at least you're on either blacklist or red list. I'm over here just not on any of them.
Well,
Don't
pretty funny.
anti-podcasters. What are you talking about?
What is
Yeah, but I'm still under
DMD?
the members tab. That's Dungeons and Dragons. Which do we even still do that here? No,
No.
we don't. The last message there was February 13th.
Wow.
That's tough.
Anyway, most useless, the dog. There you go.
Oh my god. So you don't
Oh,
break the tie.
no.
You
You
didn't even
waste your
break the
vote.
tie.
What a bad vote, man. I'm so disappointed. You give this show a 7, then you have these kind of votes as well.
Did
Man.
we flip a coin?
Wait, who are my choices?
Your
Forgot.
choices are the police guy that died to his wife or the main character girl.
Oh, that guy. Oh wait, that guy wasn't useless. I mean,
It
like,
wasn't useless. What are you talking about?
So
I
who
thought
did
some
you
other guy
say,
that I don't
Zat?
even remember.
The guy was cheating. The South was cheating.
It wasn't useless. He explained the thing and
That was
gave him the.
him.
Yeah.
Was it
Oh
not?
yeah,
Yeah,
like
he
he tries to
explained
kill the
things.
MC unsuccessfully, and then he gets his ID stolen. So he is.
He got stabbed to death.
Yeah, he didn't have the best time, but
He
yeah, then
gave
gets
us a
stabbed.
good intro. Because of him, we
So-
had a good intro.
So does that
Sucks
mean
for him.
that the main character girl wins now?
Yes,
I guess.
a total win.
Let's go.
Wow,
Leading the
she won last
charge.
time as well, actually. It's a double Sakura. No,
Oh,
That's-
yeah.
double Sakura is not.
Repeat.
Yeah, repeat.
That's
back
not a
to-
good repeat.
The two times.
The two piece. Oh man. Oh fuck it. We might have to change the award to her name at this rate.
Oh no, it'll be some disrespect.
I feel
I mean,
Sakura is more iconic though.
Sakura, yeah. And everybody
yeah,
can kind of agree that she's pretty
it would be too
useless even if you
confusing.
haven't watched it.
Like
If
I
it was
haven't even
her.
seen Naruto, and I like understand that she was like pretty useless.
He's frustratingly useless, but yes. Funniest character has to be Panties, right?
Why?
No.
Because he lost his trousers. He doesn't get
I
them
feel
back.
like it's the main. I feel like it's Sawa, because he was the one that was like actually making jokes part of the time, or most of the time.
Well,
I mean,
Banty's
here's
when
that.
he his excuse
Okay.
about not going out. That was funny.
I mean, yeah. I mean, okay,
and
Clark.
he
You
was
can win
committed
the.
to it.
I will agree with Clark only if you go on Halloween. You dress up as him for Halloween.
Why would I dress up for him on Halloween? I don't even have
Wait,
the
as
right
who?
hair color.
As the main character. Or
Yeah,
as
as the main character.
Oh,
And then you gotta
I mean-
take a picture of him, put on Instagram.
but it's
Why
not
not?
that difficult to
I
dress
am
up as
share
him.
not posting that on Instagram.
He just wears a regular
Mate.
jacket though, and like jeans.
Look,
And it's not a
look.
green jacket.
Look. I'll post. You post it. I can share it. I'll put it on my story. Then you have a bunch of British girls in your DMs, and they'll be like, "Oh, who's that?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's Clark." And I was like, "What's his contact info?" Oh man, I don't know if I can
So they'll
give
be
you
hitting
that.
on a 17-year-old.
Yes, technically in the UK it would be legal,
But I live in
Technically.
America.
but they live in the UK.
Wait.
Okay.
See the gray area?
Dude, I cannot pull this off.
Yeah.
I don't wear jeans. That's an issue all in itself.
Yeah.
Is an
Oh,
issue.
this
That
is
would be an issue.
perfect.
Yeah. That's right.
You
Wait,
have to
wait.
do it, Clark. Now you have to do it, mate.
I can't do that. I don't have black hair. I don't have boots. I don't have
A
jeans.
wig.
I don't have that jacket.
I'll buy you boots.
You
I'll buy
can't
you
just go
boots.
naked.
You could
If
buy him
you-
This
boots.
is part of the cost of the
No,
Oh my
no,
god.
No, he's not
please,
cosplaying the
God.
Yes,
naked part.
I
That
will
would
go
be.
naked. I will go naked with my phone and a Nerf gun
Okay.
in my hand.
All right. Where's the Sus Award? Where is it? Oh yeah, there we go. Thank you, Marceline.
I was giving ideas.
Enjoy
Oh
your
my god.
You just love getting that award, don't you? Just love it, don't you?
Wait,
Just
is
3
this?
times.
I was giving thumbs up.
You were giving Clark advice to go on Halloween naked. I think that's sus behavior.
Here, you can't
Very
use Halloween
suspicious.
as a reason for public nudity.
Yeah.
It's just not okay.
But anyway.
Oh yeah, I would like to mention there's a lot of
Wait.
nakedness in this anime. Surprisingly, there's a lot
Yeah.
of mention of the word Johnny as well. And just like Grand Blue, it's in that tier of
Grim
Grand Blue.
Blue is a
Good
banger
times.
show. Don't ever
times.
slander it.
in terms of nudity, they
Good
can
times.
compare. But other than that, yeah, Grand Blue is much
Grand
better.
Blue might have been the peak of the server.
Yeah, I feel
No.
like
peak.
Grim
No,
just
it
a
wasn't. It
comedy.
was something else. But
What's the
Grand Blue,
peak?
yeah, like that time, yeah.
I mean, of activity, in terms of activity, most people in had different groups, and people actually went to those different groups.
No, I feel like right as people join, like I joined, and the first week was the Bunny Girl Senpai meeting.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, that.
That was like the peak because there were 3 groups for that.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah.
The public execution of Archie.
and everybody joined, and everybody went to their
Yeah.
meetings and still joined the Archie meeting anyway, just to see him get cussed out.
Actually had stuff going on in the general chat. There were actually like server lore. Remember that?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Where every
Oh,
other
yeah,
group
server lore.
Yeah.
said something.
The server lore runs deep. There's a script and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Good
all
times.
scripted.
Oh, good and bad times because that was peak lockdown as well.
When are we
Us-
bringing back the
when-
$double Minecraft server?
Oh yeah. You have to ask Anderson. He's the official owner.
Wait, I have a question. Whose Instagram is this? The one I sent. Is this yours, Clark?
No,
Who's this?
who is this?
I don't know. It just keeps recommended for me.
That's Ray. Don't disrespect
That's
Ray.
Dude. No way.
Really?
There's
Why
no
it
way
says
that's Ray.
that? Why it
Don't
says
I don't know
know.
why it's called. I don't know why it's called Danny, but that's Ray. I can
Are you
confirm
sure?
that's Ray.
Oh.
Yes, I'm sure. I've talked to him on Insta. That is Ray. Yes. You follow him. We appreciate your follow. Shout out to Ray. Anyway, whilst you guys are doing that, funniest character. Like, who did you vote for?
Yeah, I mean the MC is the only one.
This
that-
is the Instagram.
MC. Okay. MC. Ooh, time to put Clark's Instagram on YouTube.
Hey, it's a private account.
I'm following you so I can see it.
Yeah, you can see it.
Still,
no
sometimes
one-
look. Sometimes I still can't tell which one's Clark. I'm sorry, mate. I'm not saying that to be disrespectful. Sometimes I can't tell.
Between
Oh, yeah,
who?
Wait.
Oh, in my Instagram?
Yeah, it's on your Insta. Sometimes I'm like, oh yeah, which one's Clark again?
I'm always posted up with the boys. You're never not gonna
Exactly.
posted up with the boys.
Jeez, man, I like it. I like
Hey.
it.
Whoa, what you? Oh, it's illegal in the UK. Never mind.
Leak? Okay, whatever. Okay, MC wins that. Kenji Award, no. Johan Award, no. Sus Award, Merceline.
Marceline,
Nova.
yes.
Yeah.
No!
Yeah.
I vote
Yeah.
Nova.
No!
No.
Nova was just
No!
gawking at my
She literally-
Instagram. Nova was just gawking at my Instagram.
I literally said I don't know which one you are. I don't know how it's gawking.
Then after that, though, you were like, "Oh yeah."
I said, man. I said, geez, man. Like it's a UK thing. Even Svat can attest to that.
I
Man,
know
like-
it's a UK thing. I watched the
Yeah.
Sidemen.
Exactly.
Man-like is
Valid.
basically, I approve of this behavior, sir.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
Like, jeez.
Which
Is that you?
funny
Yeah.
On Nova sus.
Is that
Is
you
that
as
you?
also, yeah.
Hey, you'll never catch me slacking. I'm never getting that award. Okay. I make a lot of mistakes and I slip up a lot in these meetings, but I never make those kind of slip ups, Merceline.
Yeah, you'll never be a criminal.
Yeah. Never
Authors
catch me
can't be
slipping out of
criminals,
traffic.
right?
You sound as a criminal. You like to make it like that. I was just
Hey,
giving
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah,
peaceful
yeah, yeah.
thoughts, okay?
I will say the records speak for themselves. This is
Three
multiple
P.
occasions.
Unprecedented. Anyway, let's just do our scores. Bounce. Levi, your scores, please.
I originally gave it a 4, but I'm gonna change it to a 5 because I watched a few video essays, and I can see like more of what they were trying to do with the whole needs situation, but they didn't really, at least in my opinion, discuss it that much. So that's why I'm only going up by 1 point. And then for rewatch, I guess a 1.
It's an interesting point because like we're not in Japan, so it doesn't quite resonate as much with us. The whole neat discussion.
Yeah.
Okay. Clark, what about you?
I give the show a 5.5, but on rewatchability, I'll give it a 4 because now that I've seen the movies, I might want to go back and like try to fill in some holes that might not have been obvious. Point being, there will
Okay.
still be holes.
Right. I shall give it a fast food 7 and 3.5 watchability.
3.5. Well, very high. 7 and 3.5.
Calm, mate. I could see myself watching this again, like 5 years. Just in the back, relive some memories. Flashbacks
You
of the
definitely have
servers.
to wait a while.
Yeah, maybe.
What do you mean? In 7 years, we would have met up all by then and gone to a convention together.
Convention.
Dude, that would, unironically, that would actually be kind of cool.
That would be kind of cool.
Yeah, I would go to. Yeah, I'd definitely go to the convention.
Get the whole
Hey,
squad together.
mate. If it blew up enough and we're making good money off of chatting shit about animes for an hour,
I wouldn't necessarily want to go if I'm famous, because then that seems like a bit,
Yeah.
a bit
Hey,
annoying.
Being famous
mate,
is
you're
more of a
getting
task.
paid. You're getting paid to talk about anime for a
Oh, if you
living.
get paid
I'll
to
go
go,
to
then
any.
the story.
I'll go to any convention if that's my life.
If it's like the
happily
furry
go.
convention. What about that?
I'll go to that too.
You
go
Hey,
to-
what's up?
Nova furry confirmed.
Nova Furry confirmed.
Damn.
Stop sexualizing me, Svat. I don't appreciate it. Thank you. Marceline, your scores, please.
So far, I give it 7.5. And for the
Wow.
yes, and for the rewatching ability, maybe 3.
Wait, what score did you give it? Sorry.
7.5.
7.5.
Where's the slander? Mate, if I said 7.5, Clark would be ripping my head off.
I said
Levo would
wow.
be saying some sort of wisecrack. Svat would be calling
Marceline hasn't even finished the show yet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
although
It's
it's
not
once
an
she sees the ending.
excuse.
I have
It's
one
not
He
so
hundred
hasn't
good.
percent
experienced
confidence in
the
that.
ending yet.
Excuse.
Yeah, when I was saying it, I was too afraid to hear.
Well, give us a re-rating after you finish it, and then we'll
Yeah, they still.
slander
We can
you
get
if
more
it's
Probably would
still.
be
accurate
Oh,
scores.
seven,
you
nothing
won't.
less
Definitely
than.
look up your
Cap,
mouth.
cap, or cap.
When I finish it, I'll probably just like settle down with 7, nothing more or less. Nothing less than 7, okay?
Wow.
That's a shame.
What?
We lost a strong soldier today.
That's tough. It's first the Suss Award, now this.
Really gone downhill. This is what doing an anime podcast does to you.
Mm.
Lose yourself.
Like giving Eden
No,
7.
no, it's all of you just go.
God.
We're going hard on Neva for no absolute reason.
Wait,
Exactly.
no,
Because the
no, there's
show's
no reason.
absolutely garbage.
No, all what
That's
you
the
were
reason
multiple
saying
why.
reasons.
today, it was like, it would make no sense.
Okay, right. He's the devil's advocate, so he can't complain about taking flack because he's the one that's that's advocating for it in this case. You're not really the devil's advocate, Maslin, so you won't like get as much slander towards your takes because you're not you're just quietly and you haven't seen the ending.
Also, it's
Yeah.
Yeah,
funny
I
to make
haven't.
fun of Nova.
Yeah, I can't make strong opinion because I haven't finished the ending.
And plus, Nova's watched it twice now, and he still thinks it's a 7, even on the rewatch, and even over on with all the flaws.
Nova thinks it's a 7.
Yeah.
As
I
I
have
said,
the
maybe.
best taste here, so and the most respected
Bro,
taste here.
you say this
So,
whilst giving this. Come on now, like that's not.
May at the
We will
end of
not
the
bring.
day, who's the one who
No,
conducts the most controversy, yet is surprisingly the most consistent with his points? Me, not
but you don't really
you.
conduct that much
Me.
controversy other than your Eden. Everything else, you're kind of like
Yeah,
no one really
exactly.
on your scores that much.
Pinpoint.
If you like Dragon Ball,
Exactly.
I
Can't
feel
repeat.
like you can't say that you're controversial because you're liking something because other people like it.
What the hell did he just? What? What was that? What even? Okay, all right.
Wait, I have a question for Dragon Ball. You guys
No,
watching
I'm
it?
answering it.
Okay, it's a general question. Like, you can watch it, like, you can start watching it right now, right? It's not something you watch it in your childhood and that's it. You like it because it was back in your childhood.
I like it because
Yeah,
it's one of
is
the
it-
greatest animes ever made.
Okay, but do you say that because it's nostalgic? Because I don't
No.
feel like it. I haven't seen any of it, so I could just be speaking out of my ass here. But I feel like it doesn't
You
even
are.
have that much compared to other shows. It doesn't have that much plot development. I feel like it's mostly just fighting, because like you see
Correct.
those movies and the shows, and it's just like 3 episodes straight of fighting, or like an hour straight of fighting.
Yeah, but
episodes,
you
if
don't
only.
you don't see the
Like
episodes. You don't see the
25
episodes.
episodes of fighting.
You don't see the episodes of build up to that. The episodes of training, the episodes of long
Yeah,
conversations, the episodes. There's a lot of build up to those big fights. So it's not
there
like
is a lot.
Obviously, there has to be some plot development for Goku to get a wife and a kid.
Yeah. There's
Yeah.
also a
Just
good
a time skip
development.
though, right?
Yeah.
I don't
That's
know.
what I'm saying. Just
Every time I
watch it
recommend
now.
it for anyone, he'd be like, "No, no one watching Dragon Ball. Anyone who's watching it? This is somebody childhood shows. That's it. You can't just.
That's the most the sad thing about about
I don't
people
get
not
it.
watching some of these old animes. It's like, oh no, it would have been better if I watched it in my childhood. Shut up, man. A good show is a good show, all right? That's all I gotta say. A
I
good show is whether you're a grown ass
Maybe,
person or you're a
yeah.
kid. It's a good show.
It's correct, right? You will get like the nostalgia goggles, but at the same time, yeah, if it's good, it'll hold up. That's the main thing.
Mhm.
It's not a good enough reason to not watch it.
So when are we watching it, Svat? You come back? Cool.
I'm a
What's
big
the
fan.
deal?
I've seen every episode.
No, you
I have
haven't.
2 Dragon
Oh,
Ball
then
t-shirts.
yeah. Out here frauding. Oh yeah, your score, Svat.
Mine is a 6 and a 1 for rewatchability. 1.5 for rewatchability.
Turn that 6 upside down to 9 now.
This is definitely not a 9. No.
Nope.
Turn that 6 upside down. It's still a
We
6.
should not let
And
Nova
upside
take
down
charge
again.
anymore because he is doing illegal activities.
Legal activities.
You are
illegal
meddling in
activities?
the election. and in the
I'm
voting.
always meddling.
He
See,
can't
this is
meddle
what I'm
because he
saying.
doesn't have
He's
he
literally
doesn't have
admitting
the
to it.
access.
We need checks and
So-
balances. What are the other Hokages doing?
You're never getting those
Checks and balances. The other Hokages have to keep each other accountable.
Don't worry, he doesn't have the keys to get into the like the main voting area. He can hang outside. He can get in when it's open, but like after hours when we're tallying the votes and everything, he doesn't have the access. So don't worry about that. This is an uncorruptible system.
Let them believe they have power, and they'll work for you forever.
This is by far the longest episode so far, right?
Cutting
we'll
all of this out.
If
I don't know
Craig,
if we got the audio. I
What?
don't even know if we got the audio. Would have been a waste. Anyway. So we've all agreed that Clark is gonna dress up as the main guy for Halloween.
If you buy all my
Okay.
stuff, I will.
I think you underestimate. No, but boots are expensive, man. They're like.
I'm not gonna
and they're
give
not
him
cheap.
Doc Martens.
I mean, but still boots in general, because they're big, they're hefty.
Those don't look like they're too big.
He does wear boots. I mean, yeah, in theory, you don't have to buy him like dogs. You can just buy him.
Again, there is cheaper options.
See, it's gonna start getting
Okay,
weird when
alright,
Nova asks for my
alright.
sizes.
Buy him wellies, like black
It's gonna
wellies.
screenshot Nova
Oh my
asking for
God.
my
Oh, there is
sizes.
the pink jacket when the MC gave it for him.
Oh. Yeah, you can wear a women's jacket.
Yeah, I
Clark.
know.
Woo.
Hey!
All in the name of a cosplay. It's a good.
Way. Anyway. Yeah, we're done here. Finished.
Once we become rich and successful, we should make a rule where if you're the person that rates the show the least, like you give it the worst rating, that you have to cosplay as one of the characters in the show.
Sure.
That should be
You
a
got
The
rule.
worst. But then,
I do not.
wouldn't that incentivize giving high ratings because you don't
Yes,
want to cosplay?
exactly. It would
So every
inflate
show
the
would get a
rating.
10. This is what we eventually lead to. In theory.
This is all leading to madness. Okay. Alright. Thank you all for showing up.
Thank
It
you
is
for
much
showing up, Nova.
appreciated.
Good day.
Yeah. But yeah. Thank you for our 6 viewers for watching once again for a very long episode, which is
Yeah,
probably gonna have to
woo,
be
give
cut
it up
down
for the
again.
6 viewers.
Way. So yeah.
Clap it up. Clap it up.
I would say it was a good episode, but at this point I don't know. But
It
anyway.
was a great episode.
Thanks guys, and we are out.